Hey y'all, it's Tracy with Mama's Comfort Cooking, and I thought I'd come over here and tell you that I made you a pinto bean tutorial for you first time learners and people that don't know how to cook pinto beans. So remember, it's a video behind this. Watch it and thank me later. Hey y'all, it's Tracy with Mama's Comfort Cooking, and I come to show you how to make some pinto beans. So in this pot I have added 12 cups of water for someone that didn't know, and I'm adding 4 cups of chicken stock. Now after you have washed off your pinto beans or soaked them overnight, I'm going to add my pinto beans. I've already rinsed them. Never take them straight out the pack because they can have dirt balls. I'm going to add a ham bone that I had left over from smoking my ham. I'm going to add my Hamby pack. These are Hamby beans, and I'm going to use the Hamby pack. And then I'm going to add some salt. Add salt. And then I'm going to add my onions to this. Will you give me those onions? I'm going to add onions. Just add as many as you think you need. I only add a little bit. Remember, the onions will dissolve into the pinto beans, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to stir it up real good. And I'm going to add 1/4 cup of oil to these. Just 1/4 cup of oil, canola oil. And then I'm going to cook them. And I'm going to boil them. And when we come back, I'll let you know exactly. That's just a little bit of oil that I had put in the bottle so I'd have better access. But remember, it is 1/4 cup of canola oil. And when I come back, we're going to show you the pinto beans, how they're coming along and how they're boiling and how we make them thick. So I'll see you in a minute. So the beans are on a full boil. At this point, you can taste your broth and see if you need more salt or any more seasonings, if you like pepper juice in yours or whatever. As you can see, it's getting down to a thickness now to where I've not refilled this at all. I let them simmer cook for a little bit. Now this last hour, the broth is going to thicken. As you look in there, you can see that the broth is going to start thickening. Once, in about 30 minutes from now, I'm going to reduce it down to simmer, and all the brownness that you see forming will end up being a thick gravy over the pinto beans. So again, you want to, while it's boiling, pull out as many seasonings. You can see that the water has been seasoned. You can see how good and juicy and thick it's becoming. So what we want to do is put a lid back on it. Give it a few more minutes to cook down a little bit. Then reduce your heat a little bit, so that the thickness of the bean juice will form. But these are Hamby pinto beans with a smoked ham in it, ham bone in it. So we're going to see what we're going to do for the next step. Look at those beans, they're cooking real good. Hey, here's the outcome of those pinto beans. Look how thick that bean juice is. I cooked these beans for about 2 hours, and I still have the bean and the ham bone in here, and some of the great ham has fallen off. So these beans have got a thick juice on them. After I cooked them for a while, I put them on low to simmer so that my juice would get thick. So there you have it, pinto beans at its best. Take your time. Make sure that you rinse them or you soak them. You don't want to use them straight out the pack. Add whatever seasoning you want, whether it's a ham bone or fat back or smoked turkey wings. That's your choice. Add just a little bit of oil in there, a little salt in there. And I always use a little onions, and they dissolve, but they make the best flavor because we love onions and pinto beans. So with that being said, this is your pinto beans. Thank y'all for watching Mama's Comfort Cooking, where we cook with love. So enjoy your life, enjoy your family, and enjoy your food. Bye, y'all.